Greetings of the highest order to those who have taken this opportunity to listen and feel the vibrational energy that we bring through to uplift your soul this day. The Lady Blossom was feeling a little despondent, she spoke to us of, and yet she smiled as we entered further into her being, and therefore she found a rather large smile upon her face, and her eyes filled with water from the feeling of love that we brought through to her, and we choose to bring through to you. And we hope, dearest souls, that you are able to feel this love that we are, and this love that we feel for you. You who have taken the harder road, should we say, to come down upon earth and fulfill your mission. There was an inquiry as to whether there was a system of hierarchy regarding who chooses those that volunteer. We would not say it is so much as hierarchy. There is not those that know better than another, would we say? For indeed we are all, when in our highest form, of the same material, which is love. And yet, as you know, there are different levels of vibration of this love. Therefore, we would say that those who choose the volunteers are, would we say, of a higher, the word we would say is system. We are more aware than the ones we are choosing. And yet we would still say at the same time we are all equal. It is more to do with having knowledge of the bigger picture and who would serve best in certain roles upon the earth plane. It is not so much as when one is in a classroom and one is volunteering to be the teacher's monitor for that week, and then one is filled with pride when chosen. It is not of this that we speak. It is more to do, as we say, with compatibility in certain situations, in certain circumstances, that one's energies would be more pliable to work with these different situations to bring about the change that you have come here to bring forth. So it is more to do with levels of awareness, we would say, than hierarchy or being better than. We cannot be better than another. Yet we can be in fuller awareness. That is all. We hope that clears this particular inquiry for the gentleman that was asking. And now we would go on to that which the Lady Blossom is feeling at this time regarding the bigger picture, and how she would be feeling that if we take this as a huge jigsaw puzzle, then how is it that one feels they are only one piece and they have no awareness of the picture they are involved in, if we should put it that way? How did it become so? She asks, how did one lose sight of this bigger picture simply by coming through into this third density in order to lift it into higher dimensional vibrations? That, dearest ones, is part of the experiment that began many, many moons ago. This experiment that you are, the one that this game you are playing is all about, was not done with lack of feeling. It was not created out of boredom and you to be the pawns to be maneuvered and manipulated. Do not feel this is so. It was and is an experiment to see how love could identify itself in all its different forms. How love could choose to be this and choose to be that through freedom of choice, which this planet and you as human beings have been granted the opportunity to explore. We would say, little did we know how this experiment would turn out. And yet it was, if we may put it this way, that there was to be no interference of this freedom of choice. And yet, as we watched over eons of your time, the choices that were made, it became apparent to us that laws, certain laws, needed to be adjusted, to be looked into. For the pure love that you were when you came in to the beginning of time on this planet has reached many different levels of itself. And many of those levels, the purest love that you are and we are, were unaware that such low vibrations, should we say, would be played with. Yet everything is love. As time in your world continued, it became apparent that change was needed, that this freedom of choice experiment had reached a point that we could no longer abide. Therefore, councils, great councils, were brought together to discuss a new plan, a new way forward. And this way was to plant upon your planet the purest seeds of love that were able to withstand the lower vibrational pull and rise above it and keep their heads above it, shall we say, in order to bring about the change in the vibration for good. By this we mean forever, and also for good of all that is. The atrocities that freedom of choice displayed became too much. Therefore, interaction regarding assistance in this change was agreed upon and allowed. Permission was given for beings such as ourselves and many others to assist, to try and break the barriers down that have been put there by those who chose the low vibration for self-gain and self-greed upon your planet. And the only way to break these barriers down, as far as we are concerned, is to speak on and on and on and on and on about love. To bring you back into the high vibration of love that you are. And yet it is as the curtains are closed, should we say, and you are unable to see how good things truly are. We are here to help you open these curtains. And as you see through more and more and feel the truth of who you are, you then produce that which is necessary to rid your planet of darkness. It is surely a long process, a difficult process. And for those of you who feel stuck down there upon your planet, who feel that your patience is running out, who feel that your faith, all the faith and trust that you had, is being depleted with each moment. For all of you who feel this way, who feel these things, we implore you to keep on, keeping on. To spend moments closing your eyes and tapping in to the divine source that you are. And by doing so, find renewed hope. Be reminded of who you are and why you are upon the earth plane at this time, and how important your mission as individuals and as one is to everything that is in existence. And everything that is in existence is love. Therefore, your mission is of the highest importance of love. Do you know how much you are honored, how much you are admired for keeping on in trust the way you do after all the knockbacks you have experienced? You do know, yes you do. And yet, upon your planet, you knew you would not be able to be in touch with all that you know because of the degree of negativity that surrounds you. We are showing to the Lady Blossom of a quagmire, and as if one is sinking, and yet we show to her of a golden rope, of many golden ropes that are there coming down for you to grasp hold of. And all you need do is take hold of that rope and hold it tightly with all strength, with all your might. Hold on, hold on, hold on. And we, many of us, will pull you out from that mire. You just need to hold on. And by doing so, your vibration, as you are lifted higher and higher, shall come into itself by itself. When a certain level is reached, by this we mean when a certain number of beings upon your planet have reached a certain level of vibration, then it is possible for these changes to be shown to you in a way that you are hoping for. The showings of light ships, not just fleetingly, but there in your skies remaining, sending out energy of love and healing to all, with no fear of interference from those who would choose to make these ships appear to be something they are not. Yet do you see, dearest ones, there has to be a certain level of vibration of love energy to sustain these wonders that are to occur. And we are not talking about your distant future. You are so close now. do not give up. As we have said before, when you are so close to the finishing line, and Blossom is reminding us that it was in your year of 2012 when our colleague, who is known to you as White Cloud, said then that you were so close to the finishing line, and that 3 years upon your earth plane in time is not close to the finishing line. Yet we are saying, from our perspective, from how we view things, which is different to you because of the different vibration we reside in. Yet in our truth, and in the truth of White Cloud, back in your earthly time of 2012, there was no hoaxing. There was no untruth when he spoke of being close to the finishing line. For that is how we see it in the bigger picture. And we can only speak from the place we are and how we see things in our truth. Yet the passage of time, it seems, makes you upon earth question our truth. Question your own truth. This is why we ask you to shut down now and then, to close off from that which surrounds you, and enter into the purest love, to switch off from all your earthly vibrations, and to switch on into the higher dimensions from whence you came, so that you can feel, so that you can know that indeed, dearest souls, all is well, and your mission upon earth is being accomplished more than you are able to recognize from the position you are in. But should you choose from the heart space, from the feeling that comes within you when we speak to you, if you choose to trust in our words, in our energy of love, then you shall know, dearest ones, that you are completing the greatest mission that has taken place upon your planet. You are part of it, and you are making it happen. The joy that you are bringing forth as you take yet another step forward into the new earth. And one fine day you shall sit there within the vibrations of the new earth and smile in as through of love, knowing that you played your part in bringing this wonderful new world about. We love you in thanks to you for all that you are